All right. Hello and welcome. I'm going to begin by actually just clicking mute on a couple of people here just so we don't get any feedback on the recording. And that's good. So if you need anything from me during class, go ahead and just wave me down. Lola, did you need something already? I think I see you waving. Give me a thumbs up if everything's okay. Okay, cool. So for our class today, first of all, let me also just thank the Parkinson's Foundation. It's so wonderful that they've given us the opportunity at Om Hom Shala to offer you this free programming as a part of their grant-based work. And we are going to open our class today just with a couple of ohms, and then we're going to move through some different work that's supportive for the digestive system. There's a couple of people here who I haven't seen before, and I assume you've probably been to some other programs with us at the Shala, but if you have not, what we try to do with this class series is we have a different target every single week, and we're offering 4 classes every month. So alternating each week is a different teacher. I actually have the privilege of covering 2 weeks in the month. So there's 3 of us rotating. And we have each week a specific set of symptoms that are related to Parkinson's and other neurodegenerative symptom or neurodegenerative diseases that we want to focus on so that we can be tailoring our yoga therapy to addressing these types of symptoms. Today's class, the focus is on digestion. So we're going to be doing lots of twists today. We're going to be doing lots of compression work because these things are very stimulating to the digestive function. We're also going to be doing a lot of breath work today. And there's going to be some breath work that is stimulating, and there's going to be some breath work that is relaxing. Anytime we're breathing, we're moving the abdomen, which is going to massage the digestive tract. So it's going to help things move along in a nice and easy way. And through digestion or through different kinds of breathing exercises, we might increase digestion, the speed of digestion. We might be toning and strengthening the system. And we might also be facilitating relaxation. So there's going to be a couple of different types of exercises that we'll do with the breathing. So you'll see that as we go along, that not all of the breathing exercises are going to be the same. They're going to have a little bit of a different energy to them, and they have different purposes. So, but we're going to begin with some ohms. I think ohm is a nice just centering in general. It connects us to the yogic traditions. And when we ohm, we feel vibration through the whole body. It allows us to connect into the deepest part of the belly and let that vibration rise up through the heart space, up through the throat, and all the way up into the brain. So we're waking up the whole spinal column. We're really creating unity in the body. And it's a really beautiful thing. So let's just go ahead and start by getting as comfortable as you can be in this moment right now. You might walk your feet a little bit further forward. And maybe let your hands come down to rest on your legs. If it feels good, you might tip forward and back a couple of times. Or maybe a little bit side to side. I'm finding some place that is in the middle so that we're in the most neutral, upright position possible. Take a deep breath in. Take an easy breath out. Breathing in through the nose. Out through the nose or out through the mouth. One more breath in. And then exhale. We'll do 5 ohms together, beginning now, breathing in. Om. Om. Ah. 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 Take another deep breath in. And easy breath out. All right. And here we're going to work on a specific breathing exercise called Ujjayi Pranayama. So we're going to take it through a couple of different steps to build toward Ujjayi Pranayama. But essentially, the practice of Ujjayi Pranayama creates relaxation in the body. And so where we talked how this related to digestion, one of the things that it's going to do is it's going to lower the heart rate. It's going to lower your blood pressure, and it's going to facilitate an relaxation response that creates that digest and rest state in the body. And so when we breathe in this way, it also sends the breath all the way down to the bottom of the rib cage and helps us really stretch out and creates a rhythmic movement in the body that creates peristalsis. Peristalsis is that gentle, involuntary movement that makes things move through your digestive tract. And so this is a really important process in digestion. Oftentimes with neurodegenerative diseases, these little signals create little spasms in the body. And so this helps to regulate some of that spasming that happens in the body, some of the rigidity and the restriction that happens in the body. And so this is really important. So this exercise begins with focusing really on two elements, the sound of the breath and the feeling of the breath in the back of the throat. So that we're listening for the breath, the sound of the breath, and it's going to sound almost like a little bit like a hissing sound is what we're going to work toward. And then feeling that hissing sound in the back of the throat. As you work through this in a couple of different stages, it will start to sound almost like an ocean tide coming in and out of the body. And that's really the goal of this exercise, is to be able to get lost in that sound of the breath coming in and out of the body. So letting your hands just come to rest, we're going to start first by breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth with the sound ha. Good. And we'll do this for a couple of rounds, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. We'll do a couple more just like that, beginning to really listen for the sound of the breath and feel that sensation of the ha in the back of the throat, in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Now we're going to continue to change the way we're doing this. We're going to start with the mouth open on the ha sound, but we're going to slowly close it. And as we close the mouth, I want you to continue to really listen and feel for that sound in the back of the throat and see if you can make it maybe even a little stronger of a sound, even as you close the mouth and start to breathe out through the nose. Breathing in through the nose first, starting with the exhale out through the mouth. Closing the mouth and finishing breathing out through the nose. Good. So it's like half and half out the mouth, half out the nose, breathing in through the nose. Out through the mouth, closing the mouth, exhaling out through the nose. Good. We'll do 3 more just like that. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And one more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Very good. And then for the next 5 rounds of breath, we're going to try to listen for that sound, feel that sound vibrating in the back of the throat, that same hissing sound, but we're only going to breathe in through the nose. So you're going to see if you can make that same sound while only breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll begin now. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then 2 to 3 more on your own. Just go ahead and close your eyes, really listen and feel for the sound of the breath. And when you feel complete, you can press the palms in front of the heart. Very good. Going to begin to start moving the body a little bit more now that we've centered and connected with the breath. The first movement that we're going to do is going to be a side stretch. So as we come into the side stretching, we're trying to open up the rib cage, open up the side body so we can breathe in a well way, which supports digestion, and that there's space in the abdomen. Now, when we do this, there's a couple of different ways. If you'd like to keep your fingers interlocked here, that's fine. We can come with either arms straight up and overhead, or you can bring the hands behind the head if that feels better. And we're just going to lean to one side. So either leaning with the hands behind the head, or if the arms are stretched out, really reach out through the side body. Wonderful. So listening to your body, making any adjustments that feel supportive to you in this moment right now. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. One more breath in. And then exhale, come on back to center, releasing out of that. You can roll the shoulders up and back, releasing any tension out of the shoulders. Very good. And then we'll do the other side. Again, either bringing the hands behind the head or interlacing and stretching the arms up, leaning the other direction, stretching up and over, making any adjustments in the body that feel good for you right now. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more in through the nose. And out through the nose. Very good. Come on back. You can release out of that. Roll the shoulders up and back again. Very good. And then we're going to keep moving, but we're going to get the spine moving in all directions now. So we're going to include a side stretch. The side stretch is going to be one arm reaching over. And we're going to also do a twist. So in the twist, you might just lean to one side, rotating. Opposite hand can come to the opposite knee, looking behind you, and vice versa when we come the other way. We're also going to add a cat-cow motion into this. So when we do cat-cow, the heart will be lifting up. And when we exhale, we will round back. I'll even turn a little bit sideways so we can see. And we're going to go through all of these movements in a pattern, left and right. So we'll start with the right arm. Big breath in, reach the arm up. Exhale and lean over to the left. Big breath in, reach back to center. And then exhale, twist into the right. Big breath in, come back to center, right arm reaches up. And then as the hand comes down, exhale, round the back. One more breath in, lift the heart. And then exhale, press the palms together. We'll do the left side. Left arm reaches up, big breath in. Exhale, reach to the right. Big breath in, come back to center. And then exhale, twisting into the left. Big breath in, come back to center. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, hand comes down, round the back, chin to chest. Big breath in, lift the heart. Exhale, palms press. Good, we'll do two more on each side. Right arm reaches up, big breath in. Exhale, lean to the left. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathing in, right arm reaches up, back through center. Exhale, leaning back, round the back, chin to chest. Big breath in, lift the heart. Exhale, palms press. Left arm rise. Exhale, lean to the right. Breathing in, sitting tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Breathing in, left arm reaches back up. Exhale, hand comes down, round the back, chin to chest. Big breath in, lift the heart. Exhale, palms press. One more time on each side, right arm rise, breathe in. Exhale, lean to the left. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, twisting to the right. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, round the back. Breathing in, lift the heart. Exhale, palms press. Left arm rise. Lean to the right. Rising up, reaching up. Exhale, twisting left. Back through center, left arm reaches. Exhale, round the back. Big breath in. Lift the heart. And then exhale back to center, palms press. Very good. Right. So that's just to get the spine moving in all the different directions, warm up the spine a little bit so you can kind of move around. Just notice if it feels any different. You feel a little bit more mobile, a little bit more warmed up. Hopefully you do. This helps get some fluid into the body, into the spinal column, getting things moving. And then the next exercise that we're going to do is another breathing exercise. This one is called Kapalabhati breath. Sometimes it's called skull shining breath. Oftentimes they call it that because when you do this in a really fast, strong way, sometimes you get a little lightheaded. You feel this buzzing up in the brain. We want to be a little bit mindful as we do this exercise that if you get too buzzy, you want to kind of take a break, slow it down. The purpose of this exercise is not to get that buzzy feeling, but actually to activate the core and the abdominal muscles involved in breathing. It strengthens and tones our breathing, and it involves a really strong abdominal contraction. The breath is all happening way down here in the belly. So we want all the movement to be happening right here. The tendency with this exercise is you'll see people doing some dancing with their shoulders, lifting the shoulders up as they're trying to get the breath to happen in a really fast way. We want to try to keep the shoulders down and relaxed. We don't want to try to be upper chest breathing. It's happening all down here. This is why it's very supportive for digestion. It stimulates digestion to speed up. It increases metabolic rate. And so the way we're going to do this, we're going to begin first by just taking a couple of belly breaths to feel the movement and the rhythm of the breath. We started listening for the breath, feeling the sound of the breath. Those are wonderful ways of connecting with the breath, but we also can try to feel the movement in the abdomen. So go ahead and just put one hand on your belly. And we're going to take a breath in, and I want you to try to see if you can stretch your belly out like a balloon as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, I want you to pull your belly button into the spine, squeezing all the breath out. Squeeze the belly. We'll do 3 more of those. Breathing in, belly gets big. Breathing out, the belly pulls in. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. The next part of this exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to breathe out. We're going to hold the breath out for just a moment. And then I want you to just try to relax the body and watch the body breathe in on its own. You're not going to try to breathe in. You're just going to watch the body breathe in on its own. The idea here is we're going to actively squeeze all the breath out of the body, wait, and then we're going to relax. The belly will naturally want to stretch out and the body will fill up with breath. It will happen involuntarily on its own. Take a deep breath in. And then the first one, completely exhale, squeezing all the breath out of the body. Hold that belly in, hold the breath out. And then just relax, let the belly stretch out. Watch your body breathe in on its own. Good. We'll do that 5 more times. Exhale. Squeeze the breath out. Hold. And relax. Exhale. Squeeze the belly. Hold. And relax. 3 more. Exhale, squeezing the belly in. Hold the breath out, squeezing the belly. Relax the belly. Allow the body to breathe. Exhale, squeezing the belly. Holding the breath out. And then relax, the belly breathes in. One more time. Exhale. Keep squeezing. And then relax. Very good. Now we're going to do the same thing a little bit faster. Again, the focus is only on the exhale. So what we're going to do is we're going to exhale really strong out through the nose, squeeze the belly in, pull it in really strong, and then relax and do it again. The body's going to breathe in on its own. You're only breathing out. The body will breathe in. You focus on breathing out. We'll start with just 10 of them at a faster pace. One breath in to begin. And then 10 quick, fast exhales, squeezing the belly every time you exhale. And then let the body return to a normal rhythm of breath. Notice the belly getting big and getting small as you breathe in and out. Very good. We're going to do it again. This time, we're going to try to do 15. Okay. So if you can't make it to 15, if you start to get a little winded or you catch yourself actively breathing in, stop the exercise and let yourself return to normal breathing. We're going to do this a couple times, adding 5 more each time until we get to 30. At any point in time in any of the sets, you can always take a moment and just breathe regularly. One breath in to begin. 15 quick exhales. Returning to normal breathing. And then setting up for the next set, we're going to do 20. Big breath in. 20 quick, fast exhales, pumping the belly. And whenever you finish, returning to normal breathing. Very good. And then we'll set up for 25. One big breath in to begin. 25 quick exhales, pumping the belly. Whenever you finish, returning to normal breathing. Very good. Final set. Going for 30. Deep breath in. 30 quick, fast exhales. Whenever you finish, returning back to normal breathing and pressing the palms in front of your heart. Very good. Just taking a moment to notice any changes in the body. You might notice your body temperature has changed. You might notice your heart rate has changed. You might feel like you're still needing to breathe a little strong and the breath is still slowly regulating. All of those are normal physiological responses from this exercise. Just like if you were to take a brisk walk, you might have some of these same sensations and changes in the body. And so this is a place where we can see in a really cool way, wow, just doing this breath work, I'm getting my heart rate up, I'm changing some things that are happening with my metabolism, and it's a safe exercise to do. I don't even have to run outside. Wonderful. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do is a variation of the sun salutation. This is a seated sun salutation. And so many of you have done this together with me before, but if you have not and you've done other sun salutations, this was going to be just a little bit different because we're going to do it from a chair. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up here so you can see me. I really want is for you to be able to see my knees because we're going to do some movement with the knees. The first thing we're going to do is take a big breath in, reach both arms up and overhead. Then we're going to take a big breath out. You can either put your hands on your knees and lean forward just like this, or if you want to keep going, you can come all the way down. Maybe hands get down to your feet. Maybe you drop your head. Then we're going to sit up. We're going to pick our right knee up, hold on to the right knee. And then we're going to bow our head to the knee. We'll do the same thing on the other side, letting go, reaching up, looking up, big breath in. Exhaling, leaning forward, any amount, maybe all the way down. Exhale. Big breath in, sit up tall, left knee lifts. Exhale, bow the head. Big breath in, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Big breath in, sitting up, right knee lifts. Exhale, bow the head. Big breath in, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Big breath in, stretch up. Left knee lifts. Exhale, bow the head. Big breath in, look up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Big breath in, sitting tall, right knee lifts. Exhale, bow the head. Big breath in, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Big breath in, left knee lifts. Exhale, bow the head. Big breath in, stretch up, reach up. And then exhale, hands to your heart. Very good. From here, we're going to do one more movement, seated in a chair, just like this. And then we're going to come to stand. So this is going to be similar movement with the breath, just like we did at the beginning of class and like we just did with the sun salutation. But it's going to be, again, a little bit more just upper body, bringing the hands in front of the heart. Interlace the fingers, big breath in, lift the elbows. Exhale, round the back, press the arms away from you. Big breath in, sit up tall, reach up. Exhale, reach back behind, keep the heart lifted this time, arch the back even more, really big back bend. Good, big breath in, reach forward, look forward. And then exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do that 2 more times. Elbows up, breathe in. Exhale, press and round. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, big back bend, hands come to the chair, lift the heart even more, arch the lower back. Reach the arms forward, looking forward, breathing in. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, elbows up, breathe in. Exhale, press and round. Arms reach up, stretch up, look up. Exhale, deep back bend, hands to the chair, arch your low back, tip the head back, lift the collarbones. Breathing in, reaching forward, looking forward. And then exhale, palms press. Very good. Let's come to stand. So as you come to stand, we're going to begin first with mountain pose, and then we're going to do a couple of movements with the knees. So if you feel like you need that extra balance, you might just hold onto the back of the chair and then just anchor into your feet. You want to look down at your toes. Make sure your toes aren't pointing to the left or the right, that both sets of toes are pointing directly forward. Keep your knees a little bit soft. You might even bend the knees a tiny little bit. And then just get really tall through the spine. Let the hands come down to your sides if you feel comfortable letting go of the chair. Looking forward, 3 slow, deep breaths, standing tall, mountain pose. Very good. And then we're going to take our chair. If you have a chair handy and you can spin it around so that your hands can come down to the seat of the chair, that's what we want. I'm going to remove my blanket. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands down to the seat of the chair. If you don't have a chair handy, if you're using a couch, you can use the seat of the couch if that works. It might be more stable to use a desk or a kitchen counter or something like that if you feel like you're not getting enough support, if you start to squish into a couch seat, for example. If you're using a nice firm seat, we can put our hands firmly on the chair, press the hands down. And then we're going to go ahead and take a big breath in and lift the right leg up and back behind you. Then we're going to take a big breath out, round the back, bring the knee into the chest. Big breath in, stretch the right leg back. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Breathing in, kicking back. Exhale and round. Breathing in, kicking back. Exhale and round. 2 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Very good. And then set your foot down. Go ahead and bend your knees, stand tall. If you feel a little bit of wobbliness, you can hold onto the back of your chair for a moment. We're going to come back into mountain pose just for 3 slow, deep breaths. So just taking that moment to recenter. Toes pointing forward, knees are soft, shoulders relaxed down the back, thumbs open to the left and right. Palms facing forward. 3 breaths. Wonderful. And then we're going to set up to do that same exercise on the left. So setting yourself up with your hands on whatever you decided is firm and supportive for you. And then when you're ready, we're going to do 7 of these. Big breath in, kick the left leg back this time. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Breathing in, kicking back. Exhale and round. Breathing in, kicking back. Exhale and round. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Set that foot down, walk the feet forward, bend the knees, come to stand. Again, if you want to use the back of your chair for support, you can do so. And then when you feel steady and stable, letting the hands open to the left and right, standing tall. Softly breathing. Very good. And then from here, we're going to come into a variation of downward facing dog. Go ahead and press your hands onto the back of your chair. And we're going to step both feet far back from the chair and send your hips way back in space, dropping your head down. Getting a really big stretch through the spine, really big stretch through the backs of the legs. And coming into the breath. Very good. Slowly lift the head, slowly walk forward. Don't come up too fast, you'll get dizzy. Very good. Excellent. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to still use the chair. We're going to do a few lifts and lowers on the of lifting of the heels. And then we're going to create a sensation of a plank pose with some props. So you'll have some options on how you want to do the plank pose. We're not necessarily going to get down on the floor. If you do lots of planks and you feel like getting down onto the floor when we get to this part, fantastic. Go for it. Because I know you, Tacey. I know you're going to get down on the floor. I support you. If you want to go there, go there. But I also invite everybody to explore some of the other ways in which we can get the same sensation of a plank pose. Okay. So first, coming to the back of the chair, hands come back here, and we're just going to take a few lifts and lowers of the heels. Just wake up those calves. We're going to get a big stretch in the calves here. So we're just kind of warming them up. And then let's do just a little balancing here. Lift just the right, and then see if you can reach the left arm up. So right heel up, left arm up. And then go ahead and switch. Right or left heel up, right arm up. Very good. One more the other way. Left arm up, right foot up. And then switch one more time. Fantastic. And then we're going to put both hands on the chair, come up onto the tippy toes one more time, and we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8. If you fall out, just hop back in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax the heels back down. Fantastic. Okay. From here, we're going to come into our plank. Options to come into plank. You can put your hands onto the chair I'm gonna remove my blanket again. Put the hands onto the chair and then walk yourself back a little bit, not quite as far as when you did your downward facing dog. And then shift the shoulders up over the wrists, just until you feel the heels lift. And you're in plank pose. Another way you could do this is by coming to a wall. So I'm just going to turn my camera so you can see this door here. Alternatively, you could come to a wall, putting both hands onto a wall, step back a little bit, and then lean forward. And you're in a plank at the wall. If you are looking for variations on the floor, you can do it with knees up or knees down. Both are great. If any of these still seem a little bit challenging, you can also alternatively just sit in a chair and reach the arms straight forward if that feels like it's too much and you need to modify. So choosing whichever variation works best for you. Holding the plank for 5 slow, deep breaths if you can. Yeah, that's a great one, Patricia. I love this one too. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. 2 more breaths. And then finishing up whatever you got going on. Coming back into a seated position. We're going to set up for our resting posture of the day. And our resting posture of today is going to be a child's pose. So we're going to do child's pose as sort of like our Shavasana today. And there's some different ways that you can do this. So I would like to invite you to find a desk or maybe another chair and maybe a stack of pillows, blankets, something that you can stack onto it. I'm going to show you an example of what I mean so that you can kind of see, oh, how can I create this for myself in the house? If you don't have another chair, but you have a desk in front of you, you can always just lean onto the desk. But if you have another chair in front of you or another chair available, you might just take a chair, stack some blankets up on top of the chair. You might need to make it a really big stack of blankets, so you might need to get a pillow or something on top of that too. And then you're just going to sit in front of it. And you're going to crawl your hands forward on top of it. Stack your elbows left and right, and just let your head come down to rest. So we're just creating a little bit of a resting pose for ourselves. When you feel ready, beginning to sit yourself back up. Coming back into a neutral seated position. And close our practice with another Om, pressing the palms in together. Just one big Om, deep breath in. Ah. Thank you so much for joining us in our practice today. Thank you for being a part of our community. And we look forward to practicing with you again soon. Namaste.